Hello friends, thank you so much for joining me again. So friends, this time what I'm going to do is I wanted to elaborate association of emotions in various forms of singing. The one thing that attracts us, that keeps us engaged in a music is the emotions it creates inside us of the listener or the singer. So by changing the approach to one particular swar, the phrase, the words, we can experience those emotions when a singer does those changes. This I'm going to do in maybe 3 or 4 episodes, or 3 or 4 times I have to record different ones to detail my take on this particular topic. So by changing the lagavs, by changing the way we place the swars, or changing the way we give volume to certain swars, we can bring out different emotions in that particular swar or phrase or words. I'm going to sing and elaborate what I wanted to say for Rag Puriyadhanashree. As you know, this is a marvelous rag, and the main emotion that this rag is associated with is Shantaras, Gambhirras. But as I will give examples, you will see that various emotions are hidden, especially when we are singing classical or even light music. Various emotions are brought out from the same swars. And I think that's the best part of singing a classical, is every time a singer is using the creativity and imagination, and when the actual phrase is sung or formed and when the thought is completed, the emotion that it creates, it connects to the greatness. So let's see. This rag is Thaat Purvi. It has Rishabh and Daivat, Komal and Tivra Madhyam. The chalan goes like this. Ne re ga ma dha ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga ma re ga re sa. Some of the phrases which bring out the personality of the rag are re re ni re dha ni re ga re sa ni ma ga ma re ga re ga ma pa pa ma ga ma re ga re sa ne re ga ma pa ma da ma ga ma re ga ga ma dha ni da pa ma da ni re da ma ga ma re ma ma ga re sa. Now we will take one phrase. Ne re ga ma re ga. This itself is a very likable phrase and very commonly used, very commonly sung in this rag. Now, when we sing the same phrase in alap and give certain volumes to the swar, it is going to give a different feeling. Now to the ni, we have given an aura of surrounding swar. Now, for the same phrase, if we make madhyam a little bit more prominent and give more andolans on that swar, it will create a different feeling. Now, instead of we are going to make a slight change. Now, if we will use the mind and give even more volume to Gandhar and Madhyam and kind of stretch it, it is going to create a different feeling. Now the phrase Nire Gama Pa, this is one. Now if we just sing those words more slowly, that's a different feeling. Now when I sing the Bandish Chota Khyal, I'm going to tell you how a alap is a collection of such phrases, and each phrase itself is a emotion, but you put different emotions together and you start a thought, you go somewhere and you come back. Okay, let's see the Chota Khyal. Bhavar bhavar bolet bhavara sugan bhai aaye piya mora bhavar bhavar bole. As you can see, aaye piya mora, they have given a different texture to mora to give a really good punch at the end of this thai for the Chota Khyal. Bhavar bhavar bole at bhavara sugan bhai aaye piya mora bhavar bhavar bole. Begi mile hath khan jo main to gun manu main tora sugan bhai aaye piya mora bhavar bhavar bole. Now we will sing the alap. Let's take one simple phrase and then see how we can take the thought somewhere and come back. This is the phrase. बेगी मिले हथ कान जो मैं तो बेगी मिले the tanas is usually we don't scatter ourselves too much, but sing a pattern with giving importance to certain swar to still bring a very beautiful emotion out of that singing. Bhavar bhavar mo bhavar bhavar mo bhavar 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 bole. Bhavar 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 bole. Bhavar bhavar bole at bhavara sugan bhai aaye piya mora. Bhavar bhavar bole bhavar bhavar bole bhavar bhavar bole at bhavara. So friends, I hope that you are able to experience what I really wanted to elaborate. Thank you so much for joining. In the next episode, I am going to sing a very, very beautiful rag, not rag, I am going to sing a very, very beautiful song, and you will see how different ras like Shringar ras, Prema ras, and Karuna ras, and different other emotions which are brought out by singing the swars in a certain way. Thank you so much for joining.